everyone, this is Darwell20, and welcome! Oh, I'm making a mess. To, whatever episode of this is. This is episode 28, believe it or not. Holy cow, that's an episode or not. Of this thing we're doing. Yeah, flux point. You connect back into there. And then you do that again, and then you get one of these back, and everybody's happy. Sweet. Alright, cool. Hey, it's episode 28 of Not Too Complicated, where things are about to get, well, not too complicated, at least. I made all the things between episodes that I was supposed to make. Remember last episode I said I'm going to make a bunch of stuff? Guess what? I made a bunch of stuff. Now I'm going to put most of this stuff that I just picked up away, though some of it I may want to reuse. I think I'm going to keep the multi-servo press, specifically to keep the HDPE sheets being made, but we'll deal with that in a sec. So long story short, I've got a better route to make ethylene now. And what I'd like to do is replace this magenta tank that I've got set up over here with an ethylene tank that we can then use for stuff later. Because remember, we were using it to make whatever this stuff was. And I'm pretty sure this tank is empty. Yes, I hope. If not, we're going to avoid whatever's in there. But I think you're empty. Yeah, that's good. Beautiful. All right, so all this junk goes in here for the time being. We'll figure it out in a minute. I don't know why that came up, but we'll put it away. And that's the advanced pipe upgrade. You are advanced and set, right? Yeah, you're good. Sweet. So I don't know why I had two of them, but I guess they were doing something. So yeah, we want to get HDPE sheets made with Mekanism machinery rather than thermal machinery because it's going to be way more efficient and way cheaper, and most importantly, not using oil. So let's get this set up today, shall we? So we know we want to make HDPE sheets with a pressurized reaction chamber, right? That's going to be you right here. And I'd like to, for the most part, keep you in the same kind of format. But if I have to relocate the ender chest, we can. So maybe I'm going to move this over a little bit so that you can be a little bit more centralized. So you're going to be pressurized reaction chamber, and then you're probably going to have the multi-servo press sitting on top still so that you can compress your stuff, right? So your side config could be auto eject off or on and output to the top. Cool for items? Yeah, buddy. Mekanism, I'm very excited to have you back in my life. So HDPE sheets need oxygen and liquid ethylene. So the ethylene, and then they also need substrates, right? So the ethylene is going to come, and the substrates for that matter, are going to come from the pressurized reaction chamber, which is going to sit next to it. Did I need two of these? Is that what I needed? You need a PRC to make this, and then liquid ethylene is also made in a PRC, isn't it? Well, we need the condensator, which I have, and then we need another PRC. I miscounted last episode, and I need two PRCs, don't I? That's going to be annoying, but that's all right. We'll fix it. So you need liquid ethylene. So we need the ethylene to liquid ethylene rotary condensator to the side of you. I'll just put a placeholder in here for now. So rotary condensator here. Okay. And then rotary condensator, I might want to move this over a little bit further actually, because I feel like we need more space. Yeah. Let's put you here. So rotary condensator like that with the PRC here with the multi-servo press on top. And then the ender chest on top of that. That seems like a pretty good plan, right? And then this will be a placeholder for another pressurized reaction chamber, okay? That will be producing the actual liquid ethylene. Cool. So then you need water and hydrogen and biofuel. So what we'll probably want is we'll probably have maybe energy can be all along the backs of these guys. Connected to him. We will probably want the electrolytic separator to chill here. Right. And then you could dump your hydrogen into the PRC next to it. And then the oxygen could route around elsewhere. Oxygen's going to have to make its way over to here, effectively. So that could happen maybe underneath. With some... Is it tubes? Is that what they're called? Yes. Pressurized tubes. Beautiful. A series of tubes. Cool. All right, so your sidedness for gases is going to be all off. you electrolytic separator for gases, you're going to output oxygen, which I'm pretty sure is this is oxygen, right? Am I right about that? Yeah, hydrogen on left, oxygen on right. So cyan's going to go out the bottom for gases, and the right will be output 1, and that'll be auto-eject on. So that'll be hydrogen goes in here, oxygen goes in here, and both of these we will probably want to dump excess on. Sound like a plan? Cool. Okay. So that'll make that. So then liquid ethylene. You also will be making substrates, which we can probably send upwards because substrates are going to have to make their way into this PRC. Yeah, we'll have to figure out a good way to get that connected. We might do some magic with entangled blocks to make that happen. Alternatively, yeah, no, I think this is still a pretty good way to go. I might not put this on the top, I might put this on the side, right? And then we can have access to you. What you can do is multi-servo press. You can still output to the top. Yeah. That could work. Yeah. So you're going to be making the HDPE pellets, so you could, instead of pushing out to the top, you could push out to the right. And that means the top can be the insert for things. So what I'll probably have is you're going to make the, when you're making the ethylene, you're going to make the substrates. So what I'll do is I'll put a drawer as a buffer chest, probably with a void upgrade on it, that will sit in between these guys for substrates. So you're going to do that and that, and you're going to accept those items from the top. Cool? That's how I'm going to do that, right? So we just need the rotary condensator there, and then we need to get water into you, which shouldn't be too big of a deal because we kind of have that over here already. So if I just ran this piping over, we should be fine, yes? Hey, look. I think he's working. I think he's working. And look, he's putting oxygen in here. Beautiful. And that's my HDPE maker, right? So let's do one of the first things we do in Mekanism is stop that noise from happening. That is very much, of all the Mekanism machines, some of them are more unique than others. This is the most nails on a chalkboard unique, I would say, of all the machines. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, so let's get another rotary condensator, and then this whole system should be ready to go to make plates. Yeah? Is good? Now, did I void upgrade you, by the way? I hope I did, because if I didn't, I should. Yeah, I think I should void upgrade HDPE sheets. Yes? Let's do it. So that way, effectively, this will keep running, and he'll void, but that'll be okay, because I don't think power is going to be a problem for me for much longer. Yeah? All right, let me go make that thing real quick. So I need another steel frame, and you can see I completed some quests somewhere in here. Oh, a series of tubes. Sweet. That's exciting. I'll put you away for now. But yeah, we need so what we need is another PRC. Nope, not rotary condensator. Pressurized reaction chamber. So that's going to be another enrichment chamber, which is going to need another steel casing. So I will be right back once I make those off camera. I made most of it off camera. You didn't miss much. I'll just note that the steel casing, remember, you can go look at this and figure out what it looks like. And it's not bad, right? We only need 60 of these. Whoops. Okay. And then 38 steel and 27 osmium, right? So steel, 38, and osmium, we need 27. And by the way, I made osmium seeds between episodes. Cool. And then I think it's still on the copy paste, or did I make you fluid cells? Yeah, no, I've made fluid cells since then because I needed them for something else. But I made a copy paste of Mekanism casings. We can do this, save it on, Mekanism, good to go. And then just so you know what it looks like, it's going to be this. Perfect. And then we need a star from the ender star. And that's made over here. What's cool is these patterns, remember I said, can have 20 patterns on them. So I just added that to the patterns. And now they're making the nether star that I need to toss in there. How cool is that, right? And there's your steel casing. So what I'm going to do is come right back after I make the rest of this, which is actually super easy and barely an inconvenience. And I'll see you in probably... Actually, no, let's not even bother. I'm not even bothering to do it because it's literally going to be this. And one... What are we out of? Osmium? 2, right? And then steel. And then we're done. See? Told you it wouldn't take any time. Super easy. So now you're going to go here. Now hopefully you're... Do you remember your sidedness? I don't want you to accept gases on the bottom. I don't know if you remember that when I break and replace you, but we'll see what happens. If something breaks, it breaks. Okay, cool. So you've got power coming in now. Oh, good. You remembered everything. Beautiful. You're allowed to bring energy in from anywhere. So you're making a gas on the left. So you're going to accept for ethylene water on the top and gas, hydrogen on the left. So gas, we will input on the left and output on the right. Is it a gas that we're making? Yes. Cool. And then for fluids, we will input on the top. Oh, no, that's annoying. How about on the bottom for fluids? And what I'll do is entangle block it. So now you're getting water and hydrogen. Sweet. And then we need to do the crusher. That's right. Where did I put the crusher? Did I do the crusher thing yet? No, I didn't. All right, so that's going to probably want to be... I'm probably going to want to change that then. Let's have the crusher live somewhere nearby. Because you're already surrounded, right, on all sides. So we probably want to have the crusher also be playing with this entangled block dude. And with that said, we're probably going to want to move the entangled block. So let's put him... If we put the crusher here... Then we could put the entangled block here. And that would be cool. And then your fluid can, in fact, come in from the top. There you go. Good. So now you've got fluids. Hydrogen's going in from here. That's cool. And then we need... I think one of the best things we can use, by the way, is nether wart, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because we need bio something or other. Yeah, we need biofuel. So crimson wart blocks make 7. That's not bad. I could probably just throw potatoes at it. Daisies are actually, or dandelions are not a bad way to go. I might go dandelion. Potatoes also work. They're the same as dandelions. Anything else that might be cool? Meh. Can dandelions or potatoes, for that matter, when you botany pot them, can we... Yes, we can do the farmland thing. All right, so let's do hopper botany pot with insanium farmland. And you in a hopper botany pot are at insanium farmland. Growth rate is 240. And you in a hopper botany pot, growth rate is 520. So I think we want the daisy, right? That would be the fastest by default. Or dandelion. I don't have any in there, but I have one here. So you, Mr. Crusher, for items will input here and output to the right. And then I have no idea what direction you're facing, but you basically insert items on any side. I don't care, because that's the only thing. But the top will be output for items. Like that. Cool. So then you go here with Insanium Farmland and Dandelion. And then you will get that once he grows, which is pretty quick. We'll speed it up for ourselves, but we shouldn't need to do that too much. Cool. Nice. And then there you go. Sweet. And now we're making substrates, which are going into here. Now it's locked, so it knows what's in there all the time. You are making your ethylene. You need to be configured now. So you want to take a gas on the left and output a... so gases will be here, and fluids will be output on the right with eject on. And now you, liquid ethylene, are coming in, which is cool. Which is cool. And then you are making HDPE pellets, which is also cool. Now, part of me wouldn't mind snagging that liquid ethylene. Oh no, you're making a thing that falls. What are you making that falls? What is this? I don't know what this is, and I'm a little concerned. What are you making, friends? I want to say that might be dust. If my guess is correct, that might be dust. That just might be dust. We're gonna have to see where you accumulate and how we can process you, because I don't know how that works. I'm guessing we can do the same thing with the whole chimney, but it goes down instead of up. I honestly don't know. But then HDPE pellets can item eject on the right. You should accept from the left. You're gonna multi-servo press, and boom, HDPE pellets for days. Cool. All right. Now, I wouldn't mind capturing this liquid ethylene and storing it in these purple tanks for the purposes of fuel as well. I'm just debating. If I want to do that, I either want to move everything over one, which kind of sucks, because I've currently got it all running so smoothly, or I could have you output to the front your fluids. Is it a fluid? Yeah, it's liquid ethylene, right? So if I had you output to the front, then you could start doing that. Let's just temporarily tell you not to output your fluids to the right. Kind of cool, right? Yeah, my problem is I'd like you to prioritize going to the ender tank before you go to this. I'd like you to fill the ender tank first and then fill this PRC. That's my only problem with you. That's my only problem with you. Well, let me think about that for a minute and how that makes sense with my current design, if I want to restructure this or not. So one thing I could do, obviously, I'd like it to keep the tank full. So if I put the tank in between the two and had this one pulling from the tank, that doesn't accomplish what I want. I want it to go to the tank first and then go to this guy second, because I always want this tank to be full so I can use it for fuel or something else in the future. All right, just adding another block thingy here to our entangler. Let's put you as an input on the top. Does that sound cool? Yeah. Interface, please. The other one realistically could be on top too, but meh, we'll just, you know, it'll be fine. And then you go in here for this. Just teaching a few new recipes to things, and then you could import here, and that should be cool. So now if I wanted mechanism upgrades, here's my thoughts. Tell me if I'm crazy, right? If I want 32 of those, we're gonna need more of these redstone-y dudes. Let's get 8 of these and 8 of these, and that should be craftable right now. And we're gonna add auto crafting to the mechanism stuff in a bit, right? But we'll get there. We're all taking things one step at a time. Guess who's gonna make more of these things now? That's cool. Man, even fully upgraded, that's all the RF you need? Not bad. I feel like RF costs for mechanism are way lower in this pack than I'm used to. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Unless I misread that. Not bad. 200 FE per tick. Doesn't seem low. Feels low. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. But anyway, so, hey, that's quest completions. Oh, more I got. Hey, nice. So, I can now get, let's get 24 energies. And 24 speeds. Needs a little bit more of this stuff. Didn't I just put more in there? 24 speeds. Now we're cool. And our real bottleneck is this, which we might, like the pulverizer, I think I can replace with a crusher. But, you know, anything else, not so much. So here's my thoughts, right? Check this out. If we were to, maybe if we speed up the production of ethylene, but not speed up the production of HDPE sheets, that might be a cool way to go, right? So what we could have here then right? So now you are going to be 8 and 8, and we'll see how badly you need that, right? You could be, I remember this gets really expensive, so let's see what happens. And remember, this one doesn't throttle. 25.6 RF a tick? That's not bad. That's not bad. Remember, he's always going to run because we void excess on these. Oh boy, yeah, you're going to drain water like nobody's business. 40 RF a tick? That's not bad. Now, can I augment you? That's an exceptional question. Or maybe I just need the pipes dude. That might be the question. Do you not have enough water? Like, what's up, Chief? Why are you liquid ethane? Do what? Wait, what? Wait, what? How did that happen? Isn't liquid ethane like a filter somewhere else? Oh, because the filter had liquid ethane on it. Yeah, remove that. The filter had liquid ethane on it. Okay, I got you. I got you. Wow, that's still not enough? Okay. Okay. What we could try, making one of these. All he costs is netherite ingots, which remember, you know, transferring 10 buckets every tick. Now, if I made you do that, would that be better? I don't know, we'll find out. Looks like he's keeping enough water in there. I guess that works. I guess that works. What's your tank storage now? And if I got you a tank upgrade, because that's a thing. That's cool, right? Now he's got a buffer of 64 buckets. I like that. That's a good way to go. And you're just using, well, 409 RF a tick now. So yeah, maybe I could probably, we'll see. Actually, you can stay in there, can't you? So he's at 25.6-ish. Okay. And then you can have speed upgrades and energy upgrades. So now you're making a bunch, and then you also get speed and energy, right? So now you're making a bunch of liquid ethylene, but you don't need as much liquid ethylene. So if I set your fluid or your gas output, no, it's fluids, to be that, he's going to produce way more liquid ethylene than he's using. And then we do that, and he's going to start filling up. Cool? Oh, and you create oxygen as a byproduct. I should have you void that into a tank, right? Into a gas tank. So you can do gases, output on the front, and you're going to get that, and you can just dump excess for the oxygen. That works for me, right? So now we should have a slow but steady production of HDPE sheets, but a faster production of liquid ethylene. Wow, you need a lot of RF, huh? 800 RF a tick? Yeah, RF is going to be probably a problem at some point. Let's get another one of these bad boys. I'm going to replace you with netherite. So right now you can do a lot more RF a tick, 132,000 RF a tick. So your output's like right around a lot. Right around a lot. Yeah, that might be a problem. But at some point, you're going to back stuff, right? Once this tank fills up, he's going to back stuff and we'll be better. And then we can look into power production with ethylene. And our bottleneck now is no longer, well, A, we're going to have a little bit of power production problems. I'm sure this thing's going to start choking on power production, but it's also the output. And that should be 24,000, so we should be able to support this. We should be able to support this. Because he can output 24,000, right? What are you doing over here, Chief? Yeah, you're supporting him, so we should be cool in terms of power. Everybody's happy power-wise. He just might have a big buffer now. I think that's what it is. I think he's got like an 80,000 RF buffer, so that's cool. Yeah, no, we're good. I think that works, right? I don't know why this is doing this. Kind of goofy to me. Though I could throw some energy upgrades in there. We need more of those infused alloys. And you know what else I want to try? Does gas upgrades work for any of these? I never remember. I can never remember. Iron dust? Didn't I just teach you iron dust? I did, but I didn't connect the cables to it. That would make sense. Now you know how to make iron dust. Dyer, please. Cool. We'll see if gas upgrades works for any of these. I forget. I always forget where you can and can't use these. You know what, give me 4 more speed upgrades while I'm at it, because I just don't like having 4 speed upgrades. And I'm not going to speed upgrade the HDPE producer, but I am going to energy upgrade it. Did I just do the opposite of what I said I was going to do? Yes. That's better, right? And now you're using far less RF a tick. Now, can you gas upgrade or anything? No, I guess none of these can gas upgrade. That's all right. We'll save it for another time. I'm sure there's something that we can use it for. So I think this works, right? Slowly but surely producing HDPE sheets while making tons and tons of ethylene. I'm going to wrap up the episode here. Let's come back next time. and plan to have a little bit more cool stuff to do with this stuff that we're working towards. So next episode, let's plan to maybe do a little bit more with Mekanism. I wouldn't mind an induction cell, and maybe look at more RF power gen, because as we get into more and more advanced stuff, we're going to need more power gen. We might want to jump into nuclear. We might not quite be ready to jump into nuclear, and we definitely want to do more automation. So we want to have some applied energistics hooked up to start hooking into some of these machines, right? So we'll have to look at that as well. For now, Ep28 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.